Hello, welcome to my channel Christian Faith and Fiction. My name's Lou. Today I'm going to do the BookTube Oldie Tag. This month is my BookTube anniversary, so it seemed appropriate for me to have a look at this tag. I saw it last year when Melanie Kilsby was doing that, and I will link her video down below. I believe the original creator of the tag is Monica Kim at Cozy Life, and I will also link her video down below. If you're new to this channel, I make videos about Christian fiction books and occasionally about non-fiction, and sometimes about my Christian faith. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, do go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos. And if you haven't pressed the notification bell, do that and you will be notified when I post a new video, if you want that, of course. There are 7 questions in this tag, and they're all to do with BookTube, my journey on BookTube, and things that I've learnt, that kind of thing. So the first question is, how long have you been part of the BookTube community? It is my 4-year anniversary this year. I started this channel just to try and raise the profile, raise awareness of the category of Christian fiction books, because as a Christian I was looking for books that were suitable for me to read, that I felt comfortable with, and for a long time I didn't discover that there was a category called Christian fiction. I was trying to read young adult books, but it was a bit of a minefield. Some of the books were just still had sexual content in them, they had language, or they had connections with the occult or things like that, that I'm just not interested in reading. So I kind of stumbled across the Christian fiction category. I didn't know it existed. And so I wanted to really join the BookTube community in order to raise the profile and hopefully make it easier for some other people to find these type of books, without having to go down this long sort of journey that I went down. Number 2, what was your biggest misconception before starting BookTube? I don't know if I had any misconceptions, but at the beginning I felt like I had to get everything perfect and do everything right, and so I would write a script out for myself, and then I would just do a line at a time and memorize it and speak it to camera and then piece it together, because I wanted to have everything perfect. And I kind of gave up on that after a while. I just thought, no, actually you don't need it to be perfect, don't need me to have all my words in the right order every time. Actually it's better just to splurge my thoughts onto the camera and then edit out the bits that are just complete nonsense afterwards. There also is a sort of misconception maybe that you need to be very extrovert to be on BookTube, and actually I'm not particularly extrovert, and I have learnt that I'm not as expressive as I thought I was before. My voice is quite expressive, but my facial expressions don't perform in the way that I thought they did. So I thought that I was making faces that are very extreme, when actually when I look at myself and edit the videos, I'm just not moving my face at all. So that's taught me a lot just about myself in person, and maybe that's why some people can't read my facial expressions, because I'm not expressing myself enough. Number 3, how do you think BookTube has changed since you first started? I can't speak for BookTube in general because I have not been so involved in watching anybody else outside of the community of Christian BookTube for a little while now. But Christian BookTube has definitely grown as a community. There's much greater number of channels available for people to watch. People are a bit more specific in terms of what type of genres they like to watch. So if you've got a particular genre, you'll find a BookTuber who's also reading that type of books. And I've obviously grown myself as a channel in terms of subscribers, but I've seen other Christian BookTubers really grow their numbers quite a lot more, which is encouraging to see, because it means that we are sort of reaching out to more people, finding more people either who are watching BookTube who like this category of books, or trying to find people in the wider community, the Christian community, to pull them in and show them that there are these types of books available. I also think that we are more connected, the content creators, the booktubers here who are Christians are more connected in with each other than they were 4 years ago, and that's encouraging as well. It's one of the best parts of being on this channel, is being able to connect with other booktubers as well as all of you guys, particularly if you comment on a regular basis. I do recognise your names, your handles, and I appreciate it always when you do comment. Number 4, what is your favourite BookTube memory? Passing 1,000 subscribers was a great milestone for me. It wasn't something I ever thought I would get to, so thank you to everybody who has subscribed. I definitely appreciate that. Also, some of the fun videos that I've made over the last few years, just getting to dress up and do stupid things is just fun, and I love to have a bit more fun in my life. Yeah, it's hard work making videos, but it's also really good fun. Number 5, what are some books that you were introduced to because of BookTube? I tend to look at the publishers' websites when I'm looking for what I want to read, so not so many. I probably would have seen them first on there, but this is one that I read specifically because I saw other people really raving about it, and The Mistletoe Countess by Pepper Basham. And actually all the books published by Barber Publishing I have seen only because of BookTube, because I didn't know that was a publisher that existed. So that one definitely. And this is a book that I haven't read yet, but Frustrates by Nadine Brandis was a book that a lot of people were talking about and raving about. So I hope I'm going to like it, but that was one that I definitely felt encouraged to buy because other people really liked it on BookTube. Number 6, what is something that frustrates you about BookTube? It's not really not BookTube's fault. I get frustrated when my body doesn't behave in the way that I want it to. So I've had all sorts of problems with my voice and my throat, and that means that I can't always record videos when I want to. So that is frustrating. And then I guess it's frustrating that I can't actually see all of you guys' faces. So I might see your names coming up and maybe a little tiny picture of you, but I can't see you as people. And sometimes I'd like to be able to do that. Not always when I'm recording a video, because like if I saw like 1,000 people all in front of me while I was making the video, I'd probably get too scared and stop making them completely. So it's not always helpful. But I would like to be able to know people a bit more as people. Number 7, what is your hope for the future of BookTube? Hopefully this community will just continue to grow. More people will come along. Maybe some people will, retire and take a break. But yeah, hopefully the Christian BookTube community will continue to grow and become more widely known outside of the people that would normally watch these type of videos. People will discover the community more. I'd like to see that happening in the future. Okay, that's all the questions. Let me know in the comments what your favourite thing about BookTube is, if you have a favourite thing, or anything that you've particularly learnt from watching these type of videos, or one book that you picked up specifically because of BookTube. Okay guys, I hope you're having a really great reading week, and until next time, God bless. Bye!